Hi folks, didn't realize that the memory card on the camera was full. Anyway, there wasn't really much to miss. I got the separator plate on. It was a little bit of a struggle. This piece over here, when you're working upside down on all sorts of crazy angles, well, things kind of sort of get mixed up and lost. Now, I'm not sure if I made mention of the check balls that are inside the transmission valve body itself, but you never want to use grease on those things, like automotive chassis grease, because that stuff will make a real mess out of everything, because it does not melt or disperse in the transmission fluid. It'll just stay there as clumps and make you a big problem. So you want to use Vaseline, because that stuff will disperse, and it helps to hold the gaskets in place and everything. Just makes it a lot easier to get things lined up, and doesn't cause any harm, like I said. So another thing is too, don't know if it came through the other movie, so I'll mention it again. The little check balls that open and close passages depending on what gear the transmission is in, those things are rotten, they're horrible, they'll do anything to mess up your life and ruin your day, and so you want to make sure that they're held in place. Lots and lots of that Vaseline to hold them in there for sure. And also just a little tip for the metal check balls, the steel check balls, never use a magnet to get them out of the transmission valve body or the case if you have it flipped over upside down on the bench, because they end up getting magnetized, and those will attract all sorts of filings on them, and then they won't seal properly in the little shuttle holes that they have to go through, which you really can't see here now, but it's just a little tip to point out. Now we'll try to get the valve body on over here and see what's going to happen. What kind of a disaster we'll run into here, but let's see. Got a couple of bolts, and again, patience with this stuff. We want to make sure everything gets lined up properly. We'll just start it with the main center bolt here, and because everything is nice and loose, the other bolts will have room to jiggle things around and get things lined up. We hold heave ho, and of course we have to get the manual valve in first, very important. Go bolt my valve. Perfect. Put in the one center bolt first. This is where the Pilates and the lifting weights and stuff comes in handy. Yeah, that was too easy. But anyway, the valve body is on, and it's just a matter of just tightening everything up, putting in the bolts all properly, make sure everything gets lined up. We'll loosen this one up again afterwards to put this one back in. It was just to get everything lined up, at least over here, the main center bolt, and we'll take it from there, and hopefully there'll be enough movie left, or space left in the car, so we can take the car for a test drive after. Anyway, we'll see what will happen. Happy trails to y'all. Bye-bye.